Big thanks to our sponsor, BetterHelp. More about them later. DIY friends. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Danie, and today's DIY in progress is part 2 of my journey to transform an old dresser into a beautiful garden-inspired piece of art. Of course, this is part of my favorite series, Love It or Thrift It, where I take furniture pieces from your home that you have fallen out of love with. This is a piece that is super functional, but it just doesn't work aesthetically for you anymore, and you're fighting this internal battle of should I keep it because it's functional or thrift it away because you just want something new. Now, if you missed part 1, I urge you to stop now, go watch it first, mostly for context. It is linked above, or it's linked in my description box because there are a few spoilers ahead. You're warned. Now, last week we met Katelyn and her very traditional style dresser that she has had in her life since she was a wee lad, and she loves it, but it's just not fitting her lifestyle and her aesthetic in the current. She is a person who is going through a metamorphosis of change. Her bedroom, she wants it to be a nurturing place of growth and recovery, but she loves maximalism and eclectic cozy, and she loves visual stimulation by eclectic and ornate intricate pieces. She loves florals, secret gardens, blues, whites, greens, earth tones, and she said, and I quote, "I want my bedroom to feel like a secret garden until I can make my own outside." So I did my best to do that, and this is where we left off. Ta-da! Garden-inspired, visually stimulating, eclectic feeling, intricate piece. Like cozy cottage grandma chic, but like in a good way. You know what I mean? This week, we are bringing it all together to reveal it to her, and honestly, I could not be more excited. So I say we just get into this episode. Editor, roll the tape. Boop. Alrighty, friends. Welcome to part 2. So this is where the piece is at. I haven't put a finish on this thing yet because, well, I haven't finished it, and I wanted to finish the other things before I put an actual final coat over top of this thing. So it actually will deepen a little bit once we put the top coat on it, but all things said, I think she looks great. The first thing I wanted to start on today was getting the drawer inserts in because I have been dying to play with this wallpaper. Now, if you remember from part 1, I gave you a little sneak peek of this wallpaper, but let me give you a really good view of this because it is the cutest wallpaper on this planet. All right, friends, we have the wallpaper. I'm not gonna lie, I genuinely can't even remember where or what this wallpaper is called because I bought it so long ago, but I will put it on screen here or in the description box if you love it, where you can find it. But like, how divine is this wallpaper? Oh my goodness, I just fell in love with it when I saw it. I loved just how unique and eclectic it was. And like, can we just talk about the little characters on this? First of all, we have this like mermaid chicken, and I don't know what it is, but she's just having the best time, and she's like boobies out, and you know, just got a little strawberry in her hand and a blueberry, and just full of vibrant colors. And then we have these beautiful birds. If you could put joy into a picture frame, this would be it. So we're gonna bring some joy and happiness and some garden extravaganza to her piece. But either way, I need to go drawer by drawer. We need to measure, we need to cut, because this is a peel and stick. And I'm also praying to the DIY gods that I have enough. I only got 1 roll because I was like, that should be enough. But now, after having dealt with so many drawers, am I gonna have enough? Basically, just don't screw up, Danie, and just utilize the space well. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So what do you say? Let's get cutting and let's see what it looks like inside the drawers. I'm so excited! Drawer number 1.
You've been paying rent here in my head. Tried to fight it off, tried to hold my breath. I keep holding back, trying not to crash right into you. But you look at me like you know something I don't. It's almost like you see where this thing's gonna go. And
DIY friends, I'm just taking a quick break from our dresser flip to thank the sponsor of today's episode, BetterHelp. You know, I have said it before and I will say it again. I take my mental health very seriously. And this year alone, I've actually started to make some really big changes to my lifestyle that I feel like has started to impact me in such a positive way. You know, I'm exercising a lot. I actually stopped drinking, which is crazy because I think that change alone made such a huge difference for me. And I just really started to assess and identify my negative cognitive behaviors and switch the language around those bad thoughts. Basically, I'm kind of just trying to retrain my brain, and much of that work is because of my sessions with my therapist through BetterHelp. Yes, I personally use BetterHelp. Their platform makes finding a therapist so easy because it's all done online, and by filling out a few questions, BetterHelp can help match you to a professional therapist, usually within 48 hours, and I can speak to that because I was in fact matched like within 2. Once you approve your therapist match, you get access to a BetterHelp portal, and basically you can just talk to your therapist however you feel comfortable, whether that's through messaging, maybe over the phone or a video call. And I like the fact that you can message your therapist at any time and schedule live sessions, especially if you're just having a bad day and you need an emergency session. You know, I personally believe therapy is such an integral piece to life's puzzle, and regardless if you have a clinical mental health issue like depression or anxiety, or if you're just someone who's going through a hard time or, you know, a lot of change, therapy can give you the tools to approach your life in a very different way. And regardless of how you might feel about the BetterHelp platform, I hope that me openly discussing my mental health encourages others to do the same. You know I always find comfort in hearing other stories, and you know what? It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to not be happy every day, and it doesn't make you a failure. So don't put that pressure on yourself to be in this constant state of positivity. That's not human. I'm always on my own personal journey with my mental health, and I think I always will be. And if you're in the same boat and you're not sure who to turn to or where to find help, let BetterHelp connect you to a therapist who can support you, all from the comfort of your own home. So visit betterhelp.com/DIY Danie, that's better HELP, or choose my channel DIY Danie during sign up and enjoy a special 10% discount on your first month of therapy. All right, therapy session over. Let's get back to dresser flipping, shall we? Good morning, friends. I'm trying to move this out so that I can get in behind because we need to take down the mirror. So yesterday I was supposed to focus on the hardware, and it was pouring rain, and it was very, well, it was humid, and then the weather just dropped and it got very cold. And when those temperature gauges happen, I get the worst headaches. And so yesterday I had like a raging headache, and I was working through it with the wallpaper, but I was like, I cannot do the hardware right now. I do not feel well. So I ended up going to lie down. It really sucked because I really wanted to have the hardware done by today, but you know what? Sometimes that's just the way she goes. But it is a beautiful day today. Blue skies, it's nice and warm, and I'm feeling re-energized and so ready for today because we are focusing on this area up here. So the mirror has this open area. Originally, it had that metal detail that was sat up top, and you know what? Katelyn didn't like it, and I didn't like it either. Now, I knew I wanted to do something unique up here because Katelyn really loves artisanal things, and she loves ceramics, she loves stained glass, and I was like, ooh, maybe I can do like a fun mosaic situation with lots of color and make flowers. But then I was like, maybe stained glass would be a really fun, unique thing to put up there. Now, I can hear you saying, Danie, do you know how to stain glass? The answer is no. No, I do not know how to stain glass. And then you're probably thinking, oh, she's gonna go the DIY route with that faux painted stained glass. Well, no, I'm not, because we are learning how to stain glass today. Well, sort of. I will explain later, but first, what we need to do is I need to take this mirror down and we need to route the inside edge because I had a custom piece of glass cut to fit into that section, but it needs to fit up into the back, so we need to route out about 1/4 inch in the back so that it can sit into there nicely. So that's first, and then we will explain the stained glass DIY shenanigans. So let's get going and let's start DIYing. I'm so excited for today! Creative energy coming through the screen. This is gonna be great. Okay, I think that went well. Check this out. I got a custom piece of glass to fit inside this piece. So I ended up tracing it out on a piece of cardboard, sending it to my local glass shop, got them to cut it out, but I asked them to add a 1/4 inch of a lip around the template. So they did that for me. So in theory, this should fit like a glove. Oh my God, it's perfect. So we have our glass, it fits in our half moon. Now we can take it out. But oh, before I do that, I actually want to tape up the section that gets cut off because obviously I don't want to put a piece of glass that's going to be covered. So I'm gonna grab my painter's tape and just mark where the glass covers, because one side is actually a little bit longer than the other. So I'm just using this as precaution so that I don't end up gluing any glass down that shouldn't be there, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna get this marked off and I will meet you in the studio. Yay! Okay, friends, welcome to the studio. So this little mock-up drawing is basically what I'm hoping to create when we're done. So I'm going to have this beautiful little array of flowers cascading across this little half moon, and then the back is going to get filled in with like little mosaic blue pieces. Isn't that absolutely adorable? It's not too complicated for a newbie like me, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun to create, and it's still going to be complicated for me because I've never done this before, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So I didn't know the first place to start when it comes to creating stained glass because this was my goal, and I got very lucky because on my Patreon I have a member named Brandy who is a professional glass artist, and she does the most beautiful pieces of art I've ever seen. And so her and I met and we did a little one-on-one class where together we cut some pieces. She showed me how to use my grinder, and I just felt so confident going into it. And after that, she actually helped me come up with the design and then sent over a file that I can upload into my Cricut and just print these pieces out so that I can use them, the Cricut paper, as my guide for when I'm cutting them out. So I can lay this down. This is a removable vinyl. I can lay it down on my glass and I can just cut around it and use this as my guide so that all the pieces end up being the right size and shape and all of that jazz. And Brandy, thank you so much for all your help and your guidance, because I don't think I would feel as confident going into this moment if it wasn't for you. So thank you. And this is just what's so beautiful about my Patreon. There are so many wonderful creative people from around the world. So if you're not a part of it, you should go join because it's just a great place to be. But do you guys want to see the glass that we are working with? Is this not the most beautiful array of rainbow color you've ever seen? Like, just looking at this like brings me joy. There's no other way to describe it. Look at this blue. I mean, I just want to buy the glass just so I can look at it. Is that weird? Like, it's just so pretty. Oh, look at this one. That's gonna be so beautiful. Oh, and this yellow. Ooh, I love it, I love it. I just can't handle it. It's so beautiful.
Damn it, woman, pull yourself together.
I don't know, I'm excited. Oh God, okay, let's get started. So what I need to do is get my Cricut open. Let's get cutting all of the pieces and then we can start placing it down on our glass. And then once we're ready, we glue it down. I'm so excited. Okay, let's move this out of the way. Okay, so as you can see on my screen here, I have all of my flower pieces. So this is what I'm gonna need to make my cuts. Okay, so I'm gonna hit make on this. We are doing it on the mat, please. There we go, basic cut, yes please. We are doing premium removable vinyl. Let's load her in and let's see this Cricut chug-a-lug along while I chug-a-lug this coffee. And go! Go Ninja, go Ninja, go! Go Ninja, go Ninja, go! How's your day going? Good, 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 good. I'm really impatient and sitting here is really hard for me, 'cause I'm just a go kind of person. I'm a go-go kind of person. Unload. Thank you, Cricut Joy Extra. Woohoo! Laptop out. We need to pick which colors are going to go with what. I feel like the main event flower needs to be something very flashy. I think like the yellow could be quite beautiful. That, or we go with this red. I love this red. Like, this is my favorite lipstick color, for sure. So I think like an orange red might be kind of beautiful, but then these might be nice as the poppies. But we also have these other reds that could be the poppies as well. Ooh, we also have like an orangey color too, which might be kind of nice. Does that play nice? Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, I wonder if this might be nice as the top flower then. I think we'll do this one. We'll call this the Cosmic Yellow. I think the pink might be kind of cute for the echinacea. This might be quite beautiful for the little flower here. Little flower. Actually, we could probably get all the little flower cuts out of this one, hopefully. I'm staying away from the blues because the blues are gonna be the backdrop. Like I'm just gonna like fill it in with like little blue pieces. So we need to leave those. I think we do go the vibrant red for the poppy. Maybe we do this guy as purple. Cosmic Yellow here, and then we have a red, which I'm a little worried about the red being so close, but there is a purple like here. I mean, maybe I shouldn't make the background as blue, or like just do the light blue so that I can bring in a very, like this guy. Maybe we do this one. I mean, this color is so desperately different than this that I think maybe I could get away with using it as a little flower. I think that's it. I made a mess. Very carefully. Okay, so let's start with our Cosmic Yellow. So we said our big flower, which is this guy here. Okay, so piece number one. Now, to cut this piece of glass, what I'm using is this glass cutter. So it has a teeny tiny little blade at the bottom of it. And what I'm gonna do is just basically start scoring around the line of that I wanna cut. Actually, I'm gonna take both of these leaves. So now I can cut this way down, because that kind of cut makes sense for this piece. So I'm gonna go like this. And now I'm gonna use my running pliers, which are these guys. They actually have a little rubber grip. And I'm just going to mark this right on the line that I just scored, and it should snap it right away. Boom, just like that. Ta-da! So now I can actually put my bigger piece down that I have that opened up, and I can determine, oh, I kind of just want this piece to be on like one of the beautiful. I'm gonna try to do this in a circle. Boom. I gotta say, that went pretty good. I mean, I only came out with one cut. That's better than I was expecting, to be honest. Okay, obviously these look a little rough and we're gonna clean them up. And to do that, we're gonna use this grinding wheel. So let me show you what it looks like. So this, my friends, is a grinder. A funny little contraption. So with this, you lift this up and water sits inside here. And then basically water's gonna shoot up and then help the glass cut. This thing is gonna spin and it doesn't hurt. You can touch it with your skin, which is really nice. And essentially it just like sands away any of the hard edges that you don't want and like smooths everything out. So I think this is gonna be the real transformative piece to all of this, but like we have a lot of pieces to cut. Every teeny tiny little petal. Oh my gosh. And I'm gonna have to like make sure that I keep these in the piles that they were designed to be in, because I'm already starting to like lose which flower goes to what. So let's start grinding because I think this is gonna be what really makes this come together, and I'm excited. Yay! That took a long time. I wasn't expecting it to take that long, but it did. So here we are. So I'm actually washing all of the glass in a mix of, oh, that hurts, my wounds. Vinegar, Dawn, and warm water. I am gonna have some calluses, my friends. Anyways, I'm washing all the glass because it's just got sand and dust and all the grit all over it. So I just want to give everything a nice wash before we actually start to place it down onto our glass officially. Goodness, this is probably gonna take me an hour. I'm losing my mind. It's so cute, I literally can't handle it. Yeah, my friends, my studio is a mess. However, I always believe that a messy studio is a used studio. You know what I mean?
Well, that sounds like an excuse.
I'm obsessed with this. Oh, it dried up so well. Look at this. How fun is this with the light coming through it too? Oh, it's so adorable. This is more than I dreamed of. Like this was the vision. I don't know how else to explain it. It was the vision. So when you see your vision come to life, there's just something so magical about that feeling. Oh, I love it. I'm obsessed. I want to keep it for myself, but sounds like I'm just gonna have to keep doing some stained glassing. You know what I mean? But I can finally take all this tape off. I'm hoping that this will fit in like a glove. Oh, even just with the border gone. So cute. And you know, ooh, geez, be careful, Danie. You know, the thing that I love is that if one day Katelyn decides, you know what, I don't want to keep this dresser, I'm gonna get rid of it, she can pop this out and keep it as an art piece if she wants to. This doesn't have to be a permanent piece inside that dresser. There we go. Oh, it's so fun. Oh, I love it. Oh, my heart hurts. It hurts so much. What we need to do now is, first of all, we need to go outside, do any last minute touch-ups. We need to add a finish onto the dresser, and we need to do hardware today. So basically we need to bring this whole piece together because we are revealing this to Katelyn tomorrow. And the time is ticking and I'm feeling very nervous. So let's get out to the garage because we got work to do. Ah, come on, Papa! Okay, friends, let's chat about hardware, shall we? When it comes to the hardware, as you all know, I am a hardware fanatic. I do enjoy a good knob, a good pull, whether it's brass, unique, or ceramic, or the whole works. I love them all. I collect them all. Now, with that knowledge, you would think that I would probably want to find some really crazy, unique knob to go on this piece. However, quite the opposite. Because this piece is so crazy, because it's got so much going on, adding a knob the similar style or nature or of craziness, I think would actually do it a disservice. So I did do some testing because I was like, well, maybe I'll go one color, a solid color. And then I was like, ooh, well, maybe I'll go just a natural wood because it would really complement all the little things going on. And then I said, ooh, maybe I'll paint them. So I came up with a bunch of different options. One where I went all green, one where I went all green but then painted some flowers on it, and then one I kept au naturel. And then for the knobs, one I did a strawberry color, one I tested out just green, and then one I did this cute little flower pattern on. You know, alone, these are all very adorable and I think would work, but like when you put it on the actual dresser, this one feels too busy. This one feels too dark. We're kind of playing Goldilocks here. And ironically, the natural one just seemed to fit the most. It was just the one that made me the most happy, that felt the most cohesive. I actually really love the little knobs with the flowers on it. I think that this is just enough of a little detail that it doesn't really take away from the whole piece, and the little white flowers then match the little white flowers that I painted onto this piece. Now, for the hand pulls, I was like, maybe I just leave it. Leave it plain Jane, because I kind of think that by adding stuff to this, it's really gonna take away from what you should be looking at on this piece. Now, this wasn't my original idea. I was going to paint these green. So now I feel like I wish I had kept the feet also natural instead of going dark green, but alas, I can't go back. I mean, I could, but I'm down to the wire, and unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to live with that, with that decision. But I do think that we can change the knobs. So my decision is we go fancy knob with the little flowers, and then we go natural pull and leave it at that. So that's it. That's my decision. My gut says pull it back so that we can pull it forward. The drawer, you know? I'm a knob. No. It's fine. All right, friends, VO Danie popping in here for a second. I just wanted to note that you're gonna notice I put on a flat coat here, but I wanted to add that after putting on the flat coat, I ended up giving the piece a really light sand and then added a satin water-based finish on top. Now, because this piece was going to see a lot of traffic and wear and tear, because Katelyn was going to be putting things on top of it and opening and closing drawers, I knew it kind of needed a top coat with a little bit more durability, and I went back and forth on whether it needed it, but I've learned to listen to my gut, so last second I just decided to put this on. So you will notice in the reveal reveal that it may have a bit more of a sheen than before, and that's why. Oh my God, I think I'm done. I thought I would never see the day, but my friends, I think I just need this finished to dry up. I'm gonna get everything packed up, and then tomorrow we are heading to Katelyn's to do this reveal. This is gonna be amazing. All right, I will meet you guys at Katelyn's, and let's go show her this piece. Okay, friends, I'm officially at Katelyn's. Guess who I have with me today? Yay, it's my friend Jess. We were just laughing because we were saying that Katelyn's style is like my style and Jess's like maximalist style combined into one. Like Katelyn is like the two of us combined. It's so good. Her space is amazing, friends. Look, I have to show you some of the stuff. Like, I know she said she loves ceramics, but she's got a whole bunch of, ooh, don't touch things, Danie. I'm in a museum. I love creative people and creative spaces. It brings me so much joy. But Jess and I just got the dresser in. It's so cute. Like, okay, Jess, how would you describe this dresser?
Quaint, whimsical.
Yellow on your face. From the flowers. I think it was from the flowers.
Oh.
Look what we brought in, these beautiful flowers, just bouquet. Oh, it's so good. Also, yesterday, okay, I made a last ditch decision to sand the feet. When I saw the handles go on, I was like, okay, the feet need to be bare wood. So I went and sanded them and then added the little flowers to match the knob, but how cute is that? And check this out, friends. I mean, how perfect is this? She's got a little strawberry in here. Guys, I think we are bang on for this one. So let's go get Katelyn because I think it's time she sees this dresser. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, Katelyn, when we started this journey together, you had a piece of furniture that was something functional, but it just didn't represent who you are today. You wanted something overly stimulating, colorful, and you wanted this room to be healing, and you wanted me to bring the garden to you until you can bring the garden outside. So I present to you your brand new dresser. Open your eyes. Do you love it? Okay, give me some words. Oh my God. Words? Oh. Good or bad?
So good. Like, oh my God, sorry.
It's so colorful. It's very stimulating to the eye. The piece at the top was a custom glass made by me. I learned how to stain glass for you. I just want you to know that. I literally learned how to cut glass for you. So it's so beautiful. Okay, there's one more thing that I want you to see, okay? Go open the second drawer there.
Oh my God.
Is it not the best wallpaper ever?
Oh my
Isn't that
God,
fun?
Danie, I can't.
I did like a little inside. It's like got the dark green. I wanted to give it like a little bit of a different color, like a vibe when you open the door. So that's fun. And you got a little hit with your two girls and your birdies. The last thing, you told me that you're very nostalgic, you know, and there were things on this piece that like represented your youth and who you were, and you were kind of like upset that I was gonna have to like paint over that. So I went and did this. So this was the drawing that was on the dresser that I took a photo of, and I got it printed in a matching color, of course, because I didn't want you to leave that, you know? This is like your dragon snake monster thing, you know?
Oh,
So that's yours.
oh my God, this is incredible.
Isn't that fun?
I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm so glad you like it. Yeah. It's fun, right?
It feels so good.
So all this aside, I guess this leads to the biggest question of this series is, are you going to love this piece or are you going to thrift it away and maybe find something new?
Literally no. Love it forever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
That's so cute. You're so cute. Yay! Another Live in a Thrifted. High fives.
Thank you.
Yay!
Thank you.
Well, DIY friends, that brings us to another Love It or Thrifted end. You guys should let me know, what did you think of this piece? Would you put a maximalist, folky, garden-inspired piece like this in your home? Comment down below and give this video a big thumbs up if you loved it. And of course, subscribe if you're not already. And of course, a big thanks again to BetterHelp for sponsoring this episode. Let BetterHelp connect you to a therapist who can support you. Visit betterhelp.com/DIY Danie or choose my channel DIY Danie during sign up and enjoy a special 10% discount on your first month. And a big thank you to my Patreon. You guys, honestly, I would not have been able to do this without my Patreon. Shout out to Brandy for helping me come up with this stained glass. I just learned how to stain glass because of you. Just like, what an insane project that filled my heart with so much joy. Thank you so much, everybody. Stay positive, stay creative, and keep on DIYing. Bye-bye.